Hi, this is Lourdes. Today I wanted to show you how to make a love grid. Now in front of you, you will see a placemat. This placemat came from either TJ Maxx or Home Goods. The reason I bought it was because it had roses. It had pink roses, with a little bit of coral, and there are of course some red ones. This means I can use it for all types of love. Because I am doing a love grid, I like to use rose quartz. Specifically a rose quartz heart. Now, you don't have to use a rose quartz heart. You can use a rose quartz temple stone, a rose quartz chip, whatever you have on hand, even rough rose quartz. It doesn't matter. The goal is to bring in the energy of love that is part of rose quartz's property. So we have one rose quartz here. If I was working on bringing in a love type of heart, a relationship, let's say husband, wife, partner, whatever it is, you could use two. You could use two, one in front of the other. You could use one on top of the other, which is what I would like to do. But right now it's not going to work because one heart is actually I shouldn't have said anything. It actually stayed on. You could use two hearts together like that. Now to amplify the energy of rose quartz, I like to use clear quartz. Clear quartz works with amplifying the energy of any other mineral. In this case, rose quartz. Now this grid is going to be showing you the way I would do it if I was bringing energy in. If I wanted to bring rose quartz energy into my home, I would use the rose quartz like that, and I would use 4 stones, clear quartz points facing in, and they're in the cardinal positions, the north, south, east, and west, because I want to bring in the energies of those positions as well, the power. Because I like to use numerology when creating grids, number 4 is grounding. If I wanted to do it for a relationship, I would have 2. It just could be a north, south, east, or west. If I wanted to bring in energy for the whole family, I would use 6. Now these aren't exactly right, but this gives you an idea. Since I like to work with the idea of an abundance of love, I like to have 8. 8 is the number for abundance. Now I have these points all going in, but let's say I really need energy going out to my family. Let's say the energy of this rose quartz, let's say it felt really strong and powerful to me. I would then place the stones, the clear quartz points, facing outward. And this way the energy of the rose quartz could go to my family. Because I am doing this grid as an example, I would like to send the energy of this grid to you. So we're going to do it 2 different ways. First, I'm just going to ask you to be quiet, sit back, close your eyes, relax, and be quiet for a minute or 2, and just feel the energy of this grid by itself, without being infused with Reiki or an intention. So we'll just give it a minute of just being quiet and letting the grid do its work. And then let's see what happens when it does get infused with intention and energy. So we're just sitting back for a minute. Okay, it's a little bit shorter than a minute, but I'm not that patient, so we're just going to keep on. Now, I am going to infuse this grid with my intention, and the intention will be that the energy of love flow to everyone who wishes to receive it, who's watching this video. or wherever this video is being placed. So now I'm just going to place my intention on it. All right, and just for a minute, actually it'll probably be less, like 30 seconds, let that energy flow to you now that it has an intention, to see if you can feel the difference. Okay, now I am going to infuse it with energy. If I didn't know Reiki, I would just ask that when setting the intention, that the energy go out to whoever wishes to receive the energy. May it be filled with the white love energy of the universe. And that's how I would infuse it with energy and set the intention at the same time. Because I am a Reiki master, or Reiki practitioner, either way, you can just ask that Reiki infuse this grid with its energy, it go out to everyone. So I'm just going to do this for approximately 2 minutes, and you can receive the energy as well. So just sit back, close your eyes, and relax. Okay, now this was just a quick infusion of energy. Normally, if I were doing this as a personal grid, I would even take up to 15 minutes to do it, just so that it's fully infused. But what I'd like to hear is how the different forms of energy came across. The grid by itself, the grid with intention, and the grid with the Reiki. Would love to hear your comments, and if you could post them in the comments section, I would be very happy to see them and to reply to them. Of course, now you can receive the energy of this grid. I will be doing a Reiki infused photo of it, and it's now part of this video, so you can always come back to this section of the video, replay it, or put it on pause and let yourself receive the energy. Thank you.